there's a lot of things that are really critical to be good at, and I mean the most important thing is being a parent. And yeah, it's pretty ironic. Like, many leaders in business, when they first get into leadership or management, there's not really a course for them. Most of them don't have a course. And then, they're expected to just deal with this responsibility. And a lot of them are really bad. Some studies show like two-thirds of, or like three-quarters of leaders are really ineffective or incompetent. Um, so yeah, it makes sense. They're not getting training in the corporate sphere. We're definitely not getting training as parents, and there's a lot of stuff that we kind of on the fly have to break and build. So let's pull this thread a little bit, man. I mean, what are some things like when you think of stuff that you wanted training on? Like, what are some things that come to mind, like for being a parent?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's mostly day to day life, day to day frustrations. Like, why do I get extremely frustrated at my kid dumping out a bowl of dinner every single night? It's expected at this point. Like, he's going to dump it. Why do I? Why do I freak the fuck out? Are we allowed to curse on this thing? I don't know. If we're
I don't care.
like, why do I get so frustrated when there's spaghetti thrown against the wall and then crying for 5 minutes every single night? It's like, hey man, if your dog whined every day before you let him out, you'd probably be like, oh, okay, yeah, this is just a normal part of like what my dog is trying to tell me he needs something, and I would just become accustomed to it. But for
Yeah.
me, there's these moments where I'm just like eternally frustrated, and maybe I could work on being better at that. And how do I approach that? Like, I don't have any
Yeah.
frameworks to do that.
Yeah, I mean that stuff like that. What comes to mind there is like emotional regulation, and that's totally something that I'm working on too. Like there is a point, like if I concentrate on being patient, like my kid right now outside of this room here is freaking out about having to go pee pee on the potty, like for no reason. He's done it every single day, multiple times a day, and he's freaking out because mom's there. So like if I go out there with patience in mind, I can calmly talk to him and get through it and get through it. But if I don't, if I'm just like, rah, I'm gonna tear into it, then I might get two or three instances of him saying, no, I don't want to sit down and go pee pee. Um, you know, and then I'll lose it eventually. And obviously I think it goes without saying we're not talking about like violence or anything like that, but just like, dude, what's going on? Like we're not keeping our composure. So yeah, probably emotional regulation is is a part of the curriculum if we're building something like that. Yeah.